We're going to talk a little bit about the Antichrist. It's a word that's thrown around by Christians a fair bit, and throughout church history, Christians have declared different people are the Antichrist, the one who is going to come and be the pawn of Satan who is used to usher in a more evil world and destruction of the world and the end of the world. And the truth is the Bible doesn't use the word Antichrist that much. In fact, the only author in the Bible that uses the word Antichrist is the disciple, the Apostle John. Now, we know John is the guy who wrote the book of Revelation, which certainly talks about end of world kind of stuff, but he doesn't use the word Antichrist in the book of Revelation. John uses the word Antichrist in his letters 1 and 2 John. And even more startling is he uses it talking about the Antichrist, but he doesn't exclusively talk about one, and he doesn't exclusively talk about it as the future. Read this. This is 1 John chapter 2, verse 18. He says, "Dear children, this is the last hour, and as you have heard that the Antichrist is coming, even now many Antichrists have come. This is how we know it is the last hour." John surprisingly goes on to say the Antichrist is anyone who doesn't call Jesus Lord. In fact, he doesn't just keep using the word Antichrists. Every time he talks about people who don't declare Jesus Lord, he calls them the Antichrist. Now, John's main point here is not that we go looking for an individual person who is the Antichrist, that we claim this is the person who is going to usher in the world and we need to have a full-on Christian war against them. In fact, that has been the error of many Christians throughout church history. John's point here is that we cling to the gospel of truth. This is what John said, "As for you, see to it that what you have heard from the beginning remains in you." That is John's main point. Not to find the Antichrist and point out some person who we can steer away from and be clear of. Now, John's main point is that we should make sure we cling to truth so that we are not the Antichrist, so that we are not the ones that are falling away. This is what it looks like to live in the end of days for a Christian.